Hi, it's time for another math easy solution. Today we're going to discuss a pretty interesting topic, and that's on the Google Search Trends online tool, as well as just go over a tutorial and a brief background on it. Before I get to it, just want to quickly read some parts from Wikipedia on it. So Google Trends is a public web facility of Google Inc. based on Google search that shows how often a particular search term is entered relative to the total search volume across various regions of the world and in various languages. And let's just go to it. If you scroll down here, it shows the website. Click this button, goes to google.com/trends or trends.google.com. It just redirects you to this /trends. Here is the home page of it. It just shows you it's tailored to your location and shows you roughly what's trending according to Google. There's Stanley Cup playoffs going up and down. Here is prom, ups and downs. I think this is different years to see how relative increase. And also you could see this one, President Trump's first 100 days is being shown. This is featured insights. And now if you see what's trending, is Cleveland, Toronto basketball. That's more trending than the French presidential election. It's interesting. And you can also check different topics. You can also see what's trending on YouTube here. And yeah, so just play around with that safety filter. You could play around with that. Let's just go back here. So this is loading. I don't know why it's taking so long. Yeah, so you got something like that. Let's go back. Yeah, so you can just see that. You also change the category. You can click news, business, entertainment, etc., and also different locations here. Let's see what's happening in Argentina. And yeah, so the San Lorenzo, whatever, it's a soccer game, I guess. So anyways, let's just click here now, and now what you can do is search specific. So what I'm going to do is go over the search tool here. So you want to search, for example, cat like this. And it's just loading. It's past 5 years. Worldwide, you could change a category here. Again, like before. And you could also search from YouTube, Google Shopping News, image search, etc. And also you can go, the earliest is 2004, I believe. Let's just click this. And then you can also compare, click here, for example, write dog, and it shows something. It looks like this. So dog is searched more than cat, and it's both following similar ones. But what's interesting, if you click the YouTube search, and this is super interesting, what you'll notice is that there's a peak here. So remember by the relative, so the blue is cat, so the relative to itself, the highest it was searched was on September 2011. And then notice it's dropping down, probably because YouTube changed their algorithm to stop showing cute cats videos, because those were just super popular when YouTube was picking up, and now it's just going down and down. It's probably my guess YouTube algorithm change. And you can also see here the region where it's being searched across different countries. So United States, so the red one shows that dog searched more. So most areas is cat here in YouTube. But then some countries you have the red. But what's interesting, if you just do the web search, so not YouTube. So here's high. So you have a lot of regions that are searching cat and dog, but this is again overall the volume. In terms of volume, it's more so on the dog, and notice it's increasing. But also what I found super interesting was, well, if you scroll here, just check the region for cat. So Romania is the highest. Click this arrow, changes to a list. So Romania, which is again much smaller than the United States, and somehow United States, it's double the search volume for cat. That is very interesting. So now if you click city, you could also check city, and that's a place in Romania, Bucharest, and also there's Seattle. That's interesting. Click the map view. So there it is. That's in Romania, and there's in Seattle somewhere there. And also you can check this related queries right here. These are words related to it. Those are the rising or just ones increasing. And also click top to see what's the highest. The cat. There's dog. Dog is related to cat. And there's 25 maximum that shows here the ones that are related to it. And likewise here, these are keywords related for dog and dog. Let's see where this one's searched. Yes, United States. Click this. to see. So United States, Australia, which is again smaller than the United States, somehow is almost as high search ranking relative. That's pretty interesting. So anyway, let's go back here. Let's continue reading this. So the horizontal axis of the main graph represents time starting from 2004, that's earliest, and the vertical is how often a term is searched for relative to the total number of searches. Globally, below the main graph, popularity is broken down by countries, regions, cities, and language, as I showed. In the language, if you put a different word in a different language, it will show words relative to that word in that language, for example, and I'll show you that in a bit. So note that what Google calls language, however, does not display the relative results of searches in different languages for the same term. It only displays the relative combined search volumes for all countries that share a particular language. See flowers or fleurs. For example, if you type fleurs right here, let's just right here, fleur, like this, and then let's write flowers here. So fleurs, I think that's French for flower. You can see the ups and downs. And then there's the different French countries here. Yeah, so France is the highest for fleur. And as you can see here for fleur, you have related keywords are in French, so in that language. But then when you go flowers, you have English words. Most of them, I believe. There's other languages in there, but whatever people are searching when they also search flowers as well. And also here's some info on them. They launched in May 2006, 10 years ago, and they're still active. Available in English, Chinese, I believe. I'm not sure if they have any other languages, but I would assume Google might have more, so I'm surprised by that. So anyways, let's look at the Google support page on comparing trend search terms, see what other stuff we have in here that I didn't already cover. So explore multiple search terms and terms in different languages in nearly real time. So you can go nearly real time. Let's see how close we can get. So if you click here, you can go past hour. And right now it's 3:15 in my time. Here is 3 p.m. The latest. So about 15 minutes. So almost in real time. It's about 15 minutes ago, which is quite fascinating. And so compare up to 5 groups of terms at one time and up to 25 terms in each group. So there's 25 in each of these groups. So they call that a group because as long as fleurs is included in the search phrase, this one, I don't know why it's only showing that. I guess it didn't load. Oh, that was only past hour. So and also you could add this. You could keep adding 5 of these total groups like that of those keywords. And so now to compare terms, you already did that. You just press the plus. For example, this one has Java and coffee. Just plus and add a search term. To remove a term, hover over the search box, then click X to remove. And you can just click here, remove, etc. And let's just go back here. So note here is interesting. So no misspellings, spelling variations, synonyms, plural or singular versions of your terms are included. So for example, if you write cat, it will not include. So X for cats. Won't include any plural. Won't include any related words or synonym. Feline, for example. And no other spelling of it, no misspellings. So we would just find this. It has to be included in the phrase. Now, if you compare searches across languages, if you search a term using a non-Latin characters, you'll only see data from countries or regions that use those characters. For example, if you enter this, that's just Japanese for cat. You won't see much data for the United States, since many people in the United States will use cat as a search term. To compare searches for Japanese characters for cat to searches for cat in English, search both terms by combining with a plus sign. So if you do a plus like this is Japanese cat and then plus cat, what you'll get is just a combination of both. So it's basically finding whatever this is being searched or that as well. So for example, let's click here. Let's click this in Japanese like that. Just to show this is past hour. Let's just go to past 12 months. So it's past 12 months like that, and then you have, it's in Japan's the region, and you have some in Taiwan, and there's the Japanese related keywords, etc. Now if you write cat, let's see the relative search. So as you can see here, so cat searched much more relative because you have pretty much Japan, Taiwan are like the only locations searching that in Japanese, and then you have yeah, pretty much 0 in most places, and everywhere else being searched is cat. And now if you write this plus cat, what you'll end up having is a combination of these two graphs. All you're doing is adding this all the way to this, the red. So the yellow is a combination, that's why it's higher, slightly higher than all of them. So that's interesting. So now also you can compare locations, for example, a term like hamburger, then in the plus compare, you can search veganism or etc. So this is the example they use. So on the right side, all you do is click more and then change filter. So this button, and then go to change filters, and you can select the country. And then the other one is, that's just an example they did. And it says you will also see interest by subregion charts in your data. So let's just do a test right here. I'm going to remove this. Let's just look at this part here. I'm going to write this as remove and write cat and dog. Just see the comparison. Right here now you can change this to the different location. Let's go to United States for dog, and this is worldwide, so it's not showing that graph. So not all of them have that graph. Let's just change this filter. Let's put a location here, Romania here, and past 12 months. Let's see how this happens there. As you can see there, so dog and yeah, dog is searched yeah, actually cat is searched more in Romania than dog is searched in the United States. Again, even though overall dog is searched more than cat, and in the United States is much larger than Romania. So that's very interesting. There's also that sub-region request map doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing there. Let's just, that was for Romania. Let's see for United States. So not all countries have all the data. You just play around with it and see. There's sub-region, there's metro, there's city. Whenever you do it, that's pretty cool. Mad Dog Mattis. So yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So anyways, so that's pretty cool stuff there. And you can also do that for comparing time periods by doing that same thing, and you could change and do custom time range as long as you have the exact same time range. Well, the exact same like number of time in it. So you can't have 12 months, 5 months, for example. So for example here, let's change filter here for dog. You could click this. Let's scroll down to custom. It needs to be 12 months. So let's say we want to go 2000. This is 4, so this needs to be 4 as well. So it's 12 months, and then this is 2011, like that. So dog then, and then cat. So yeah, as you can see, dog was searched less back then, so now there's a bigger spread here from cat, Romania, past 12 months, etc. So that's pretty cool stuff like that. So let's just go look at what are people searching for in Romania that are related. Top like that. Cat Costa, cat face, cat Costa. So yeah, if you know why Romania is searching cats a lot, let me know, because it's very fascinating stuff. So you can compare terms and topics. It's interesting. You can define your terms as your search words as terms or topics depending on your search needs. Search terms shows matches for all terms in your query, yeah, in the language given that you type it. If you search the term banana, results include searches for terms like banana or banana sandwich. So even though you just search banana, it may include a banana sandwich because that word's still included there and it's related to the word banana, as Google would assume. So if you specify banana sandwich, results include searches for banana sandwich as well as banana for lunch, so even though sandwich is not there, and peanut butter sandwich, which excludes banana. So as long as you have this idea, well, searching similar stuff, so similar to a sandwich of some kind, or a banana of some kind, banana for lunch, etc. So it doesn't have to be the exact word only. So and also now if you want to search topics, topics are a group of terms that share the same concept in any language. So this one includes any language, not just the one that you're typing in. So topics display below search terms. If you search the topic London, your search results include topics such as capital of UK, laundress, which is London in Spanish, so it includes those. For example, if you go here and let's just reset all filters like that, and let's go dog, and you could change it, not change it, let's just edit this one, and instead of writing as a search term, we can click as a topic dog breed, or just click an animal, which is a topic, like that. And as you can see, dog in animals, so different types of dogs and etc. You'll see it's much higher than that cat one. Now you can change this one as well. Let's click animal. See the relative difference. So again, this is even higher. So dog is being searched much more. Let's click actually. Let's click edit and write dog, just to see the difference between the search term and the topic term. So as you can see, dog, when people are searching that in the phrase, it's like that. But now you have animal, dog is a topic. It includes different languages and other stuff related to dog, breed or whatever, names of dogs, etc. And that's why it's higher, as it should be. So that's pretty cool stuff. Like that. So, and also some more tips here that goes over more info on the search terms and what they actually find. So you could use punctuation in your search terms to filter results you see in trends. Tennis shoes, for example, is just the basic. Results can include searches containing both tennis and shoes in any order. Results can also include searches like red tennis shoes, funny shoes for tennis, or tennis without shoes. So it could be a phrase including one or the other, as long as they're but as long as it includes one or the other and they're similar meaning, I believe. So no misspellings, spelling variations, synonyms, plural or singular versions of your terms are included. So that's interesting. And also if you put in quotation marks like that, results include the exact phrase inside double quotation marks, possibly with words before or after, like red tennis shoes, as long as tennis shoes are in there. Those are going to be included. So tennis shoes in that exact phrasing. And also tennis plus squash, so as I explained before, the searches results include searches containing the words tennis or squash, but also you could do a subtraction, so tennis minus shoes, so that you don't want any tennis shoes. The results will include searches containing the word tennis, but exclude searches with the word shoes, like that. So yeah, so tennis shoes won't show up. And also if you put center, you could just use that +1 and add different variations of the spelling for center. Results will include alternative spelling like center or centerer. Uncommon misspelling like this as well. Trend considers each variation of a word a different search, including misspelling. So that's interesting stuff like that. So yeah, let's just do a test. If you type tennis shoes like this, tennis shoes, and this one tennis shoes in quotation marks, so that's the exact. And you'll see that obviously tennis shoes will be searched more than having that exact phrase like that. And also you could do, let's go tennis plus shoes, combining the two. Those should be way higher than I was searching either or. And let's go with tennis minus shoes. So how much is that? And that's gonna be low. Let's just remove this one. This is just in the way, because it's obviously going to be searched so much because of tennis and shoes. And tennis minus shoes, yeah, search very little. Let me just see if this is a typo. Let me just click here and like that. Tennis minus shoes. Okay. Actually, yeah, that is the above. So tennis by itself is searched a lot. So I think let's just go back here. Yeah, so the mistake I made, this is considering it as one word, tennis shoes with a dash. So let's go back here and see this as well. So that's low one here. Let's just compare this relative to tennis plus shoes versus tennis minus shoes. This should be high, really high as well. And yeah, there you go. So this is the green one there, which is higher than the other tennis shoes because tennis is searched a lot. So you can just type tennis here. Remember, we could do 5 groups right here. So tennis. So yeah, there's tennis like that above here. And then if you zoom in, the green is tennis minus shoes, and it's just below it, as it should be. Very interesting stuff. And you can't add any more. That's 5 total. So that's pretty cool. And I put some links to some of the stuff I went over, just for if you want for reference. So this was for a cat in Japanese, and also in the combination of the two, the graphs there, and also this one cats, dogs, etc., just to see there are different. So dog is the highest there. Let's see where dogs So dogs is searched less than cat, and then the lowest is cats. Quite interesting stuff like that. And then some other stuff like this. This is with checking the groups versus the regular, and you have the highest is the animal group for dog, and then you have animal group for cat is in here, but then dog by itself is searched more than the whole group for cat. Interesting. Then the lowest is just cat alone. Also, it was not mentioned in the Wikipedia or Google help pages, but as I showed above, was that you can also fine-tune the searches to focus on YouTube, images, news, or Google Shopping. For example, if you look cat, dog, dog like this on YouTube search, so dog, the animal group, is the highest. Very interesting. Then cat is higher than the dog term, which is very interesting. So that's the cat animal group, etc. Let's see some other ones. You can see some of these shapes, some of these regions, and where's the blue? So cats search a lot in Canada, and then red is dog, and then what's this green one is the you got in Russia for the group, etc. So other stuff you can see again, top query, rising queries for the dog, the cat, and other stuff. This is for image search. What's being searched? Dog, animal group is searched the most, and everything else is pretty much similar. So again, dog, the animal group, the grouping or topic of dog as an animal is searched more than much more than anything else related to it. And also here, so dog, so dog is there, and then also for some reason, so cat, the group was searched a lot during this time in January, December, so that's interesting. And this one is actually, so this was in news, so something happened then. This is image search. People are searching for dogs, the breed or whatever, a lot. And now let's look at this one's Google Shopping, and just to see, so dog is searched the most, and then dog, the term, second most, and then cat animal. Okay, so types of cats that are searched the lowest. That's very interesting, because I would assume they would include cat. So I don't know why that's like that. But anyways, hopefully you learned from this pretty extensive video. I just wanted to go over it. It's very interesting stuff, and I wanted to make sure exactly how Google was, or somewhat exact, because they don't clarify exactly how they're doing the results of it, because I will use this in later videos. Yeah, I'll use this in later videos as a reference, so yeah, stay tuned for those. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll put all these links in a link below, and also play around with it yourself. Let me know, especially let me know why Romania has so many cat searches. Anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another math easy solution.